welcome this evening. Welcome to our first ever live webinar. I'm Mrs. Cubbage, I'm principal here at Henry Cort. I have my team here behind the scenes. I'd like to introduce them to you.
So first up, I have Mr. Mitchell as assistant principal.
Hello.
Mr. Mitchell is responsible for curriculum and assessment. So any questions you've got around that, please feel free to ask and he'll try and answer those questions for you. Next is Miss Turvey, my senior assistant principal.
Hello everybody.
Ms. Turvey is responsible for our safeguarding. She's also responsible for teaching and learning. So any questions around that, please don't hesitate to ask. Next is Mr. Parker. Mr. Parker is my Senko. He's also responsible for behaviour and inclusion.
Good evening, everybody.
So any questions again, he'll be happy to answer those for you. Next is Miss Ferrier. Miss Ferrier is responsible for our social, emotional and spiritual curriculum. She does a lot of our PDL work. She's also responsible for our careers and all the guidance that we give students, particularly when they're leaving college.
Good evening. I'll be happy to answer any of the questions.
Thank you. And finally, Miss Gunn. Miss Gunn is our school business manager. She's responsible not only for the grounds, the extracurricular activities that go on in terms of our wider site usage, but she also runs the student voice.
Good evening.
So that's my team. They'll be here to answer your questions and hopefully we'll be able to give you just a feel of what Henry Cort is like tonight. So I'm Miss Cubbage, I'm the principal. I've been here for 6 years and I'm really proud of this college and how we've grown as a community and what we've done together to start to bring Henry Cort up in this local community. So our aim is to make Henry Cort an outstanding school at the heart of the community. We have an Aspire motto, which links to 6 key values that we need to make sure that we instill in everything that we actually do. So we work on the achievement of students. We aim for them to get the best possible outcomes they possibly can, whilst providing them with the support that they need in order to do that. We try to encourage perseverance in everything that they do, knowing that they're not always going to get it right the first time. We treat everybody as an individual and we understand that their individuality is important, and we hope that our curriculum is broad enough to enable them to actually have the choices they want. We insist on respect, both mutual respect for themselves and for others, and actually our aim is to try and do everything towards our pursuit of excellence. So our achievements over the last few years have shown that we have actually improved significantly, and we have been one of the highest performing schools in terms of progress in the Fareham area for the last few years. But please don't take my word for it. Go and have a look at Compare My School. So our outcomes have grown year on year, and this year we got an average score of 4.9 when you take our GCSEs into account. But when you take into account our non-GCSEs, our score was over 5, which means our average grade for our children is a strong pass, which is something we are proud of. But not only are we proud of achieving a 5, we aim for excellence. So we have a number of children over the years that have absolutely excelled. In 2018, Kieran was the only student in the whole of the South Coast to get 3 straight grade 9s when the GCSEs were introduced. The following year, Rowan Browning was one of 732 students in the whole country to achieve 8 grade 9s. And then this year, Josh Efford achieved 1 better and got straight 9s in all subjects. Just to put that into context, only 2% of children get a 9 in a subject. So these are remarkable achievements and we are really proud of them. So our team is dedicated. They try really hard to make sure that the students get the best they possibly can. And at the moment, my team are giving up their time to stay after school and do period 6s. These period 6s are allowing students in GCSE years to catch up some of the work that they've missed during lockdown. Our team over lockdown came in and created a reflection area so that students who were struggling with whatever was going on in their lives have somewhere to sit and reflect. They also try to make the lessons as engaging as they possibly can, and we really have a good family feel to our team at school. We have a huge local network and we work with all schools in terms of trying to build capacity for our staff. We also try to build capacity and share our expertise across all the schools in the local area. We are a pixel school. Now, Pixel is Partners in Excellence, and that provides us with CPD for our staff. It allows us to stay on top of what is going on in the curriculum. It allows us to train and move forward with programs to support our young children. So, for instance, Pixel Code helps those that struggle with basic reading, whereas Pixel Build Up looks at those that need some support with emotions. Pixel Edge is about careers development, and then Them and Us looks at how to be a better citizen. And then there are individual subjects, and the support is there through a range of apps that all students have access to. We try to make sure that we're talking about the future. We have a number of awards and marks that make us sound that we're actually doing something really good for our students. We're really important that we're thinking about everybody here. So we look for the music, and we look for the STEM, and we look for the sports. And then we try to encourage our minority students, like our EAL students or our carers awards. So we really do try to look at everybody and what their needs actually are. We do a lot around careers work. I personally sit on a national panel looking at careers, so we can try and give the best information to our students about the opportunities available to them when they leave us. We know we are just transitional, that they are passing through and they will go on to other things. And we want to make sure we set them up for that opportunity in the best way we possibly can. We have a huge amount of work that goes into our transition. We do weekend workshops where students and parents can come and try out different lessons, things that are different from what you'd expect in a primary school. We do transition days. We bring the children up and they come and try things out here at school. I personally go into all my feeder schools and see the students so they get to know me that little bit earlier. But one of the things that is good for us is we have vertical houses, and it allows us to buddy up every new child with an older student who looks after them and acts as their older or brother sister at Henry Cort. Our house system is something we are really proud of. The vertical tutoring system does make a difference. It does allow us to build a family so that students come into the college and actually not only have competition between houses, but they also have support that they need with their elders and brothers and sisters from their own house or tutor group. Our day is slightly different too. We start quite early and we ask students to be on school site for 8:20. Tutor time is about checking the well-being of students, making sure they're set up for the day so we can try to make sure that they're ready to learn the best they possibly can be. The next bit, which is also unique to us, is our intervention slot. We use a lot of personal learning checklists which come from tests and assessments to identify what children can and can't do. So once we've identified where their strengths and weaknesses are, we can group them and we can provide interventions to try and plug those gaps at that point of delivery rather than wait and have holes in their learning that will develop over time. We, for the last few years, have been running PDL. Now this has been adopted by the government and has said that all schools must have this now from September 2021. We've been doing it for 3 years. We have a really dedicated team of specialist teachers that know their subject area inside out, and they're able to provide advice and support for all students in all years in these areas. At the end of the day, I've already mentioned that we have period 6s that are being given voluntarily by my staff, but we also run a range of academic and pastoral support programs. We run study support in the library so those students can come and do their homework. And in order to enable students to stay and do after school sports, arts, music, drama, anything they like really, we also put a late bus on for those children who are entitled to public transport from the bus companies. Our enrichment activities are wide and varied. We run ski trips and we take children abroad for water sports trips. We also have college productions and have been a long record of doing Rock Challenge. So we try to find opportunities to bridge and extend the opportunities for children so they can enhance their learning. We do House Activities Day, which allows the family to work together, to grow and to know each other, but also to work with staff in a completely different way than normal lessons. We have a very good regard in terms of debating team, and we have won national awards. We've been invited for the last 3 years to the STEM National Challenges in Birmingham. We also run numerous theatre trips that support the learning in English, so students not only see the books that they're studying, but they see them performed live on stage. We try to run cross-curricular trips, such as our Berlin trip, which takes 2 subjects into account, history and German. And together those students go out and study the history of Germany, as well as understanding the language. Sports is something we are proud of. We have a history of being a sports college. Although we are a normal school like every other, we do have some phenomenal facilities. We also have some amazing teams. So in 2018, our school team went and represented England, playing football in the UK Cup. That is an amazing achievement for a school of this size. I strongly believe in student voice, and I've been working hard since I joined here as principal to enable this to grow. We have 3 strands to our student voice. The first is student wellbeing and support, and we have students trained as cyber ambassadors and anti-bullying award ambassadors as well. We do lots of work with restorative justice. We believe in trying to make sure we get to the bottom of the problem rather than glossing over it. If we can allow students to understand how a behaviour has made somebody else feel, we can usually make sure it doesn't happen again. We have a group of students that work with us on teaching and learning to try to make sure that our lessons are engaging, that the students are enjoying their learning and they get the most out from it. We also have another group of students that are responsible for our environment and our culture. They try to make sure that the college is as nice as it possibly can be, and it's a really nice place to be. We are lucky, we have 32 acres of site, and it is a really lovely place to be. So it's nice that the students work with us to look after it and to develop it further.
Hopefully we've been able to answer all of your questions this evening. We're going to leave the live chat open for the next few minutes. If we don't get to answer your questions, please make sure you email us at inquiries@henrycourt.org. My team will do our best to answer the questions, but we're going to show you in the meantime a virtual tour of the school taken round by some of our senior prefects. So hopefully it's just gives you that little bit of a flavour of everything that's life is like here at Henry Court. And thank you for joining us this evening. Bye-bye.
Welcome to our virtual tour.
We are your tour guides for this evening.
I'm Daisy Skilton and I'm Deputy Head Girl. I'm Grace Park and I'm Head Girl.
I'm Billy Campbell and I'm Head Boy.
And I'm Ryan Badger, Deputy Head Boy.
We serve hot food before school at break and lunch. We operate a cashless catering system so you can see what your child has ordered, and also you can top up their money online.
We are now in the Communications faculty, which includes English Literature, English Language, German and French.
And new for this year, students being able to study Spanish.
Hello, my name's Miss Farrier and I'm proud to be the head of the Faculty of Communications. Communications covers English and French, German, and this year we've introduced Spanish too, which we're very excited about. We're very lucky and have worked very hard to achieve an upward trajectory for our English results. Our English results are above national consistently, and we're still working hard to make sure that we improve that even further. We have a particularly strong history of doing well with spoken language. We have taken part in both local and national debating competitions, and we have got to the finals. Additionally, we also had a youth parliament candidate here at the Henry Court this year who demonstrates excellent speaking skills, and you will know him as our head boy. So we're very proud of him too. We love our literature here at Henry Court, so we have a wide variety of novels, poetry, short stories and plays for you to enjoy. We also absolutely love our creative writing, and we're very proud of some of the competitions that we've entered, and we encourage Year 7s to write creatively, particularly poetry and short stories. We can't wait to welcome you here at Henry Court.
J'adore.
At Henry Court, we believe that students deserve disruption-free learning every minute of every day, so we decided to bring in the Ready to Learn system.
Students must bring in their own equipment and have a limited number of chances to rectify their behaviour.
We believe in the well-being of our students and that they only learn best when they are happy and safe. The Wellbeing Suite is located off the canteen for easy access by students who may need help with emotional issues.
Lockers are available for all students to hire. They are located in the dining hall for easy access.
On the technical side, you are in Year 7 and going to rotate around the 4 different disciplines that we offer. So that's food, design and technology, textiles and graphics.
Here at Henry Cort we have a range of creative and technical subjects such as DT, art, food and nutrition and textiles. And in Year 9 students have the opportunity to take 1 or 2 of these as a GCSE subject. Textiles is part of design and technology at Key Stage 3 and art at Key Stage 4. Students who choose art will do some ceramics as part of their art GCSE.
We have a kitchen garden where students grow food to be used as part of their food lessons and is maintained by our environmental student voice representatives.
In science, we aim to ignite all students' wonder about the world around them and transform their curiosity into a deep conceptual understanding. We aim to ensure that all students, regardless of their ability, are able to access both theory and practical lesson through effective differentiation. All lessons are taught across 7 labs by specialist science teachers to ensure students are provided with the correct learning environment. Students are encouraged to adopt a growth mindset in science and to not limit their aspiration and what they can achieve. Through role-play, modelling and scientific experimentation, we encourage students to approach each challenge in lesson with their own creativity.
There have been significant improvement in science at Henry Cort. We have achieved above the national average for the last 2 years.
Yes, we balance both practical and theory work to help our understanding, and some practical work includes chemical reactions and dissections. Our students are given the option to take either geography, history or citizenship, which include a variety of trips to Berlin and London.
The RE curriculum is a very big strength at Henry Cort, with students getting the opportunity to take it a year before the rest of their GCSEs at the end of Year 10, which takes away a lot of stress in their final year.
Hello and welcome to Humanities.
Within Humanities, you'll be studying history, geography and RE and the option of citizenship at Key Stage 4.
Religious studies is the study of different people's beliefs and how that impacts the world around us. At Key Stage 3, we focus in on 3 of the 6 major world religions: Christianity, Hinduism and Islam. We also study different concepts of religions, such as what religion has done for us, and also have the opportunity to create our own religion. At Key Stage 4, we have an early entry GCSE, which means that we complete the GCSE in Year 10. In this GCSE, we focus on Christianity and Hinduism, as well as focusing on ethical, philosophical and moral questions, such as what happens when we die, and relationships and human rights.
This is geography. Geography is the study of the world around us. We look at physical, human and environmental geography in our 5 years at Henry Cort. In Key Stage 3, you'll be studying things like Africa, rivers, coasts, ecosystems and tectonics. You get the opportunity to build your own volcanoes and build your relief models. We also look at some of the human skills, where we look at urbanisation, development and map skills. If you choose to study this at Key Stage 4, you'll go on to look at some of these in much more depth, and including, of course, our fieldwork.
In history, we study what humans have done in the past. At Key Stage 3, we look at the last 1,000 years of history, from the Norman invasion in 1066 up to the Black Civil Rights Movement today. At Key Stage 4, we focus on Germany, the Cold War, Britain, health and the people, and Elizabethan England.
You can choose to take citizenship as a GCSE in Key Stage 4. Within this, you look at life in modern Britain, rights and responsibilities, politics and participation, and citizenship action projects. I hope you've enjoyed having a look at what Humanities has to offer here at Henry Court.
We look forward to seeing you in September.
Welcome to Maths. Here at Henry Court, Maths is a real strength of ours. We have been above the national average continually. The last couple of years we've had approximately 25% of our grades at A or higher. We offer 4 subjects here. We offer computer science, digital literacy, business studies and maths.
In maths, we do a lot of hands-on learning to help us understand some difficult content.
We use multiple websites like Pixel Maths and MathsWatch to enhance our learning. The library is open before school at break, lunch and after school to enable study support and completion of homework. There are both quiet work areas and areas for social interaction.
In the library there is a wide range of books of all genres, and there are also computers for you to be able to enhance your learning. And in Year 7 you get the opportunity to have a reading session in the library once a week.
In computer science, each student has their own computer where they can learn to program using programs like Scratch and Python, which helps their everyday learning with things such as problem solving.
We have a pond that is used to enrich learning in both the humanities and science subjects. We also have a reflection area to support students that have lost loved ones.
In music, we use a variety of instruments and equipment to develop our musical knowledge. Our teacher, Mr. Cort, is an experienced sound engineer who helps newly formed bands rehearse after school.
In drama, we study a variety of genres and styles. This is a practical subject where you can either work in groups or as individuals to extend our theatrical skills. This is the Cort Theatre, where you will have house or year group assemblies. We also use it for performances.
Hello and welcome to Creative and Technical Arts. My name is Mr. Challen and I'm Head of Faculty for, as I said, the Creative and Technical Arts. So we encompass all of your sort of practical lessons here, from the creative side, all of your performing arts, from drama, music and dance. So we talk to you a little bit about those. So in Key Stage 3 for years 7 and 8, you're going to be doing all of those creative arts, especially your art, music and drama. You'll get 2 lessons across the fortnightly timetable, and they are taught in a predominantly practical way with subject specialists. And again, we offer a range of different Key Stage 4 qualifications in those areas, should your child want to specialise in that later on. Aside from all those sort of classes, we offer a wide range of extracurricular opportunities as well across the year. In music, we have a number of different bands as well as peripatetic lessons in a variety of different things, whether that's singing, violin or any instruments you can think of, we'll offer a lesson in it. We do college productions, we do work with music on different performances, and again there are different clubs throughout all of our Key Stage 3 and 4 options, so from art club to a food and cookery club as well. So this is, I think, the most exciting faculty within the school. So please come along and see what we offer, and hopefully we'll see you in September.
full gym is used by Key Stage 4 students to support their visa qualification taken in Year 10. Here at Henry Court there is a lot of importance placed on health and fitness. Almost everyone leaves college with a PE or dance qualification. In Year 9, students have the opportunity to take dance as a GCSE. There is one theory exam and the rest is practical.
Hello, I'm Mr. Plomer. I'm Head of PE at Henry Court. We offer a wide range of competitive sports here, including football, basketball, netball, volleyball, athletics and many, many more. In Key Stage 4, we have 2 available PE qualifications. We have the NCFE VCert in health and fitness, which all of our students partake in, and we also have an additional qualification in OCR Sports Science, which is our GCSE option. Students, if they wish, can take both options. They can do effectively double PE. We pride ourselves in offering lots of extracurricular competitions, and we compete in the Fareham and Gosport League against the local schools. We also compete in Hampshire Cups and national competitions. In 2019, this was our highlight year. We travelled to Belfast to represent England in the British Isles Cup. It was an incredible opportunity for not only our staff that travelled, but also the team. One they will cherish forever, and hopefully if we can get to that point again with a future team, that would be amazing. Finally, we offer overseas residentials as well. This is the ski trip, which we travel to Austria, and we also travel to the south of France for the water sports trip. I hope that you can come and join us, and I look forward to seeing you soon.
We have a purpose-built medical room that is staffed with trained first aiders. If you have any medical needs, please let us know so we can work with you.